At one point, I didn't have internet, so I was feeling really down bad. I went to the bathroom, took a picture of my... Yo, Batman, ISIS couldn't beat the out of me. They could say world peace, or I admit this. No world peace ever. Life hack, hold on. Yeah, lock him up. Welcome to another rectrixx TV video. It's been a while since the last one, but Heavenly and I decided to get drunk again and go through the second half of the confessions. And genuinely, I have no words. They were absolutely insane. If y'all enjoyed us drunk reacting to your confessions, make sure to leave a like and sub. It's the best way to support the channel. Thank y'all for watching and enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, bro, let's get into it. You have any predictions for how the other 90 are gonna go here?
The next one's gonna be a trauma dump. Three from those are gonna be someone saying something just, and then the rest are gonna just be that just makes us go, why did you say that?
All right, I'm definitely gonna forget, but in the comments or Twitch chat, he literally called that spot on.
I know this next is gonna be a trauma dump, a huge one too.
A huge one?
A big trauma dump.
I haven't
like my dad beat me, my mom beat me, my uncle beat me, like.
Right,
but I love watching rectrixx. Like,
I think it's gonna be a dating situation where like, oh, I dated someone when they were 24 and I was 16. What are the rules? We read confessions and we drink alcohol. There's no rules. If we see something illegal, we take a shot or like a big swig, because we did that last time. All right, a secret pastime activity that I do when I'm bored is I purposely get in contact with fans bots or just prawn bots in general, whether that be through Tinder, Instagram, Snapchat, or Telegram. God damn, every avenue. And I purposely f with them. When they ask for a picture of me, I send a pic of a friend I used to have. He's white. Okay, fucked up thing to use your friend for. I don't know why we need to know he's white. And when they ask for a pic of my dick, I send a pic of a BBC. Also, I'm missing 5 toes on my right foot, so it's basically a nub. And whenever they start talking spicy, I ask if they would be able to suck on my nub like it's... Yo, I'm getting uncomfortable the more and more I read this. Suck on my nub like it's BBC and then send a pic of my nub's foot. Why do I do this? Because fuck them. They flood my local area, which is a super small population, with their stupid ads trying to promote their fans with only like 50 subscribed members, and I can't match with a real person. It started as a joke, now it's a personal side quest to avenge my fellow brethren who have to deal with these fake-ass pricks. This motherfucker started his villain arc because he couldn't find anyone on Tinder. He couldn't...
I told you the next one was gonna be a very weird trauma dump.
They couldn't find anyone on Tinder, so they're just like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna spend my whole life attacking bots.
In a billion years, I wouldn't have been able to guess the next set of words I was gonna see on the screen.
Hell no, I think half of these sentences were written for the first ever time in history.
I'm the first person in my bloodline to read some shit like this and understand it.
Which I'm sad about the second part of that. My advice here: go out, meet people in public, bro. Stop fucking swiping on Tinder. I somehow managed to become a therapist on an online therapy site. I was a child, not even a teen yet, and I thought I could help others and help myself at the same time. One person I started chatting to started to talk about how they had a problem with self-pleasure, even to the point of doing it in their actual therapist's office. Now I don't know if this is real, but I never touched this since, but while we were chatting, he asked me to allow him to finish. I had no idea what he meant at the time and said they could. Once I realized what was happening, I recommended he move to someone else and left the chat. I've never done anything like that again and refuse to do so. I'm still weirded out by this to this day, and it's been several years. What possessed you to become an online therapist? What website allows a fucking child to become a therapist?
I don't even know.
They had to have been under the age, so they're not even a teen yet, so they're 12 at least, the oldest, and they were a therapist for people. How do you?
Because it's like the Roblox game where you can sit in a therapist's office, right? That's the closest I can think. Because anything past that, and you're going to jail.
This probably happened in a Roblox lobby. Someone getting therapy and then like them asking if they could finish. That seems like some of Roblox's alley.
Oh, like, this is the one my friend wanted. She said she put it in, and not only that, she signed her name to it, which she clearly did at the bottom. The first time I ever got drunk was in Japan. I was in a study abroad group. It was our second to last night in Japan, so we all went out to the bars. We went to 4 different all-you-can-drink bars.
That's a thing? Get me out of those.
I'm gonna write those down.
I'm gonna write those down.
I'm going in November, so when I go,
I'm going in a week, bro. I'm going this like Friday.
Anyway, the first 2 ran out of alcohol before the time was up for our drinking sessions. Oh, she does drink. I've never gone drinking with her before, but she drinks as much as me from what I've heard. Like, she drinks pretty heavily.
Yeah.
I had never been social drinking before, so I kept having drink after drink. I was having beer, which in my head was not that strong, so it was fine. I could still walk. My lips felt a bit buzzy and numb, but I figured out I was just tipsy. We were nearly done with the 4th location. I stood up to use the bathroom. It was like I was on the worst boat ride ever. Stumbled to the tiny bathroom and tried to open both doors. Oh no, there were people inside. I needed to throw up. Need a toilet, no toilet. Need to throw up, sink. Can't believe I'm drunk. Need to be quick so they don't know. Haven't been drunk before. Can't believe I'm drunk. So I threw up in the sink. The absolute fastest I've ever thrown in my life, and mostly silent.
I don't think you were probably so drunk that you thought it was silent, but you were probably loud as fuck. You can't throw up silently. There's no way.
Yeah, because your body is literally heaving, so you eventually go like.
Yeah, I think
it's literally pushing.
I think it was one of those things where they thought they were quiet in their head, but they were just so blasted out of their brain that they had no clue.
Unfortunately, it was one of those pushing the knob, you get a flow of water for about 1 minute type. So I was pumping the water flow knob while desperately clearing the drains. So there'd be no trace, no one knowing I was sick and drunk. I managed to get out and get the sink cleared before the other 2 girls came out of the bathroom. So to stumble back the 30-minute walk to the dorm where I threw up another 3 hours and fell asleep on a heated toilet seat in the basement. Because the basement was creepy. I didn't even know I was drunk. The end.
You went to all you could drink bars, my dream. You fell asleep or on a heated toilet seat, my dream. And you threw up silently,
nasty.
My dream.
Second, give me the list of bars.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that list. Yeah, send me that my way. Nah, that's crazy. You definitely were loud as fuck while throwing up. Those girls definitely knew you were throwing your brains out. Well, that's lit, you know what I mean?
I think that's awesome that she tried to hide it, you know, the Japanese mannerisms. She started, you know, trying to hide it and be a good person, but...
The one thing about, like, a lot of Asian alcohol is it's like a silent killer. So much, like, Asian alcohol tastes so good, and then magically... 17 drinks in, you're drunk as fuck and you need to throw up.
Everyone's been telling me that, and I'm like, I feel like y'all don't drink enough to know. I drink, so I feel like if I go over there, I know the exact moment when everything's like flowing through my body. You know, like where I hit the limit and it's like, ooh, I went too far.
Like you ever got drunk off soju?
Yeah.
That shit sneaks up on you. You just finished like 3 bottles and you're like, damn, wait, what? Really?
No.
You're just so in tune with your body, man.
I know alcohol. I know what alcohol and the effects. I feel like...
I mean, yeah, I've been drunk plenty of times, but soju just, flies through me.
It's because of how sweet it is. You kind of like, you're not ready for it, but like... I don't know.
It's like...
It digests the alcohol first, then it gets to the sugar.
Breaking my... Crazy way to start a confession. Breaking my silence. I enjoy dipping my hot dogs in ice cream. A plain boiled dog with bun and preferably chocolate ice cream goes goddamn crazy and no one can convince me otherwise.
Oh, you nasty bitch. Ew. That's all I can say is just ew.
This makes me realize that I would never want to have a meal with you. I would never want to share a meal with you. Never cook for me. If you're like, hey, man, I know a spot we could get food. No.
Don't even come near me for real. I'll kill you.
If I catch a motherfucker with an ice cream cup and a hot dog, yeah, fuck you. Yo, what the fuck? I don't know if I want to read this. Okay. I jerked using Icy Hot at 2 a.m. and had to lock in and not cry and wake up my family. Victoria cake was not worth the pain. Is that a star? What the fuck, man? Who in their... Why?
I looked up Victoria cake and I got a food.
Is it plural?
And safe search is off too. Victoria cake, actor. Oh, it's Victoria Cakes.
Do they know game?
Hey, bro, to each their own. That's a big woman. Like that's a big woman. That's a B in BBW.
If Heavenly's saying that, bro, would you though, or no?
Not with Icy Hot, but I still, you know what I mean.
I know, like, never mind. We're not gonna.
But I'd still, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I feel like you'd fuck anything that moves.
That's not true.
Really?
You gotta be kind of bad, you know.
Just a little bit.
Just a decent amount.
Yeah, like an Arizona 3.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Dude, using Icy Hot's crazy though.
I don't understand why you would even do that. Like, you know what that's for.
Like,
it's for muscle relaxation.
Yeah, like what possibly possessed you to do that? You probably like saw like a Reddit post or something. It's like, yeah, let me go at it.
2 friends of mine got married out of high school. One of them knows that I've been in her food every time she asks me to go heat up a plate for her. She also knows I do this to her toothbrush as well. Her husband doesn't.
Yo, we gotta do confessions with like a bingo board. And somehow, if we did that,
there's no way
this would not be on it.
There's no way someone is sitting there with a plate of spaghetti and you're not on it. And
it's in the sauce. Wait, so is the husband eating your as well? I have so many. 1, how is she eating food from you that isn't from her husband? Like, do you all live together? Are there 3 of you in the same house? 2, how are you like on her toothbrush? That's weird. 3, if you're on her food, are you on his food as well?
How are you able to do this with speed?
Yeah, like, have you just mastered the art of like 2 pumps?
Yeah, like, I don't think you can jerk off that fast.
This guy is the reason why Krispy Kreme has such good glazed donuts, isn't it?
Like, can you I don't even know the fastest I could do it. I'll time it later, but like, I'm just
fastest?
Concerned.
I don't think I could ever knock out a sub-minute.
Me either. And if they're heating up a plate, at most they're doing a minute. So like, ew.
Yeah, like you're man. Wait, so she knows? So she's like, that's cheating. That's gotta be. Consuming another human's while being married to someone, that's gotta be cheating. I mean, like, yeah, right? I made around
Okay.
20K clipping and posting Grizzy and Smitty's content on TikTok. The clips were hot ass, almost forced every clip to reach 1 minute. I felt like a piece of shit doing it, so I eventually stopped. But shout out Grizzy and Smitty, they didn't consent to me making money off pirating their clips, but I love them boys unconditionally for that opportunity. I was a broke college student, and the money really helped. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know if they would have cared. As long as you're not doing anything bad, as long as you're not impersonating them, you're just posting clips, I don't think they give a fuck. That's crazy you made 20 bands off that. Chat, I'm nowhere near as big as Smitty or Grizzy, but if you want to start clipping my shit, force it to a minute. Maybe you'll make 20 bands off my shit, and I'll get bigger. A few years back, I was piss-faced drunk and fucked my best mate's mom. He still isn't now.
I've done something like that. So there was a sister.
Dude, I was literally about to just say, this is Heavenly Submission. Just, yeah.
No, if it was me, I would have said his sister. He's also not my best friend. He was just a dude I knew in high school. He was my friend then, but after that, he'd go fuck himself.
Did the sister also go to your school?
No, she was older. I think I was like 16 and she was like 22. Oh shit, that's what you said earlier.
So in other words, you were sexually assaulted.
No.
But I had a great time. Cheers.
I guess I was.
I think, yeah, legally, by legal standpoint, I think. If
I guess, yeah, legal standpoint, you're right.
You were assaulted. Hey, man, did you have a great time? Was that
I
your
had a
first
great
time?
Yeah.
Really?
No, second.
Oh. Way cooler than my first. What the hell? This guy pulling a 22-year-old sister?
Like, we were cool in high school, but then after high school, we became a... Anyway, this isn't my confession thing. This is this person's. Congratulations on banging your friend's mom, by the way.
Oh, fuck, man. It gets worse.
They're all gooner, like I said. I said they were all going to be gooner.
I got a gooner audience. I once beat my meat in the hospital bathroom. I wasn't a patient. I work there. I did not know what compelled me to perform this heinous act. So you took your 15-minute lunch break at a hospital surrounded by people dying and then just absolutely beat your shit.
I've been there.
What?
Not in the hospital. I was in the car. I was just like,
what?
I gotta just fucking obliterate my stuff, man.
What possessed you to do that in a car?
I don't know. I was in a parking lot. It was an empty parking lot. So I was like, man, yeah.
You couldn't wait till you went home?
Nah. He called to me right there.
Yeah.
And I had to just fucking rip it.
I'm never carpooling with you, bro.
I haven't done it since I was like 16.
Beating your shit in a... You were in a parking lot? Or where the fuck?
Yeah, parking lot.
Yeah, beating your shit in your own car in a parking lot's crazy.
Was it my car?
That makes it even fucking worse.
That was a friend's car. They had left me in there while they were going in the store.
Yo, they went to go grab something in the store and you decided to beat your shit before they came back. Did you get like extra turned on by the fact that like you were trying to finish before they showed up?
I actually have no extra. What? Oh, I remember. It got really hot in the car because the windows were up. And I thought I was going to die. So I was like, I'm not going to die without beating my shit.
You were not real.
I remember I was like, I'm about to just fucking go crazy because when I die in this hot ass car, it's over.
Yeah, bro. He's like a dog. Yeah, if you don't open the windows, he's like, open the fucking door! You're inside a locked... Why do you open it? When I was in school, I really needed to use the bathroom. This was like the second grade and my dumbass went, yeah, no toilet paper. I'd shat as much as my fat ass could, and now I had nothing to clean up with apart from the jacket I had. Listen, I like wearing socks, but the worst was to arrive. So I cleaned up with the jacket I had. Blue, puffy, now like if someone had smeared Nutella on a huge section of the back. But I can't get rid of it yet. Should I toss it in the garbage? Clog the toilet to hide the evidence? Nope. My tiny little autistic me decided to simply roll it so that no stain was visible and bring it back to the classroom. I put it on the lower part of my chair where some metal bars served to hold things, and boy, it held, and boy, did it reek. Just a few minutes and it was bad. The teacher begins asking. Kids nearby are smelling, and I think I gave myself away, and I had to tell the teacher so that this didn't turn into a permanent engraving on my school life. It probably did. You were probably known as the guy who pooped and used a jacket. Yeah, all I know is the teacher figured out, my parents were called. All else is blurry, as it should remain. I've been holding on to that one for a long time. Thanks for being a jacket to clean my record and my conscience. Why did you say you like wearing socks? I thought that would play into the story. I'd rather use my socks to wipe my shit and try to flush it down than use my jacket. There's so many good articles of clothing you could use to wipe before a jacket.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Your fucking underwear.
Ew, man.
Yeah, and then you just don't have underwear for the day. That's fine. You're going commando. People do that normally.
I go commando all the time.
Exactly. So what does it matter if you use it to wipe yourself? If there's no toilet paper, you gotta do what you gotta do. A jacket? They were in second grade? Yeah, well, they were stupid. Oh, and I found Heavenly's confession. I got caught jerking off in the backseat of my mom's truck once. She was not in the car. She walked outside and saw me. This is literally a parallel universe where your friend caught you, but your friend was someone else's mom. Or their mom.
She just watched me fucking just go crazy.
Dude, I don't think I've ever had the urge to just bust a nut in my car.
I have. Sometimes you just, I don't know, man. Sometimes you just like, I need that.
No, like I get the need to like want to nut somewhere else, but not my car. I don't think I've ever had.
Well, it's like I'm already here, so like, why not? Like,
I don't know.
I have this reoccurring dream of my 80-year-old dementia-ridden grandfather comes to my house, opens my gun safe, takes my revolvers out, then dumps all the bullets down my toilet and flushes it. And I'm powerless to stop him. I woke up one night sweating, completely convinced I needed to change my gun safe lock combination. So I went through the entire process to change it, then went back to sleep. I woke up the next morning and realized I had not written the new combination down, so I no longer had access to my firearms. I had to call a locksmith to come open my safe for me. I told my grandfather about the dream, what happened. Afterwards, he found it so funny. He cut through his dementia, and it's the one thing he actually does remember. Even if he can't remember my name, he still reminds me at the family gatherings.
You gave him such a like one in a lifetime experience that not even a dementia could take it away from him.
That's kind of cool.
Damn. That you deserve an award for that shit. You gave him such a moving experience. Dementia can't even take that shit away, bro. Okay. I got a piss kink. I want to gulp the clear shit down until a girl's bladder is empty. I only wanted to read this because I wanted to, you know, bring up the topic. Is squirt pee?
In my mind, it's not, but I know some people say it is.
Because he says clear shit, so like, is that on that same topic? Because like squirt is pretty much like 80% pee. Why are people admitting this? Because it's completely anonymous and they don't have any repercussions to say this. Fuck, man, a lot of piss stories. When I was about 6 years old, I decided to drink my own piss. I grew up watching Bear Grylls a lot. Since he was showing his survival skills, he obviously drank his own piss. Quite different to my experience. Anyways, I saw he drank it and I thought it can be that bad and had to try it of my own. Moral of the story, don't drink your pee unless you're out in the wilderness and absolutely need to. Okay, what y'all don't know is he didn't just drink his pee, bro. He like fucking filtered it like 500 times before he drank it.
I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I don't know if I can keep doing this, man. Everyone's just saying shit, and I keep drinking because of it, and it's just making me drunker and madder at everything I read on the screen, man.
Every other summer, my family drives to our house in Turkey for the holidays, and driving takes, give or take, 2 to 3 days, and my ADHD brain just seeks to see anything to do. Usually when I'm bored, I wank it. Not even for pleasure, just to pass time. My dad is driving. I'm half asleep, wrapped in blankets and passenger with my mom and siblings sleeping in the back. I got bored, so I jerked it under the covers next to my very awake dad. He didn't notice a thing, and I felt so bad when the post-nut clarity hit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's no way your dad didn't know. They knew. And they probably were like to their wife later on, what the fuck did we birth? He definitely knew. Anytime you think they don't know, they know.
They know.
They're just like playing dumb because they don't want to deal. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I had a kid and all of a sudden I caught him jerking off in the passenger seat while I'm driving to Turkey for our family vacation, yeah, no, I don't want to have that type of discussion on the road trip. I'm gonna save you the embarrassment and not wake up your sister and mother in the back seat to bring up this topic. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see shit and hope you don't do it again. Yeah, fuck your ADHD. I don't know who the fuck. Yeah, I have ADHD, so I just jerked off in public.
I have ADHD, so I'd be stroking my shit, apparently.
At one point, I didn't have internet, so I was feeling really down bad. I went to the bathroom, took a picture of my ass. Yo, Batman, fucking ISIS couldn't beat this shit out of me. They could say world peace, or I admit this. Yeah, no world peace ever. There's no fucking way. Gooning to your own ass? Life hack, hold on? Yeah, lock him up. This isn't even illegal. This should be illegal. It's kind of crazy that this exact sentence isn't illegal. I'm the first person in my bloodline to ever read this sentence, and I feel terrible about it.
I don't know how you could, like, let yourself go enough to do that, you know?
You know how, like, deep down in the trenches you need to be to not at all have, like, the clarity of, like, I'm really beating my shit to my own ass.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Should be safe to read. That's a great way to start a confession. One time I was getting intimate with my wife, and she was on top. I felt the urge to smack a booty, as one does, but I didn't calculate the movement correctly. So I went out for a nice hard smack to the butt. I instead high-fived my balls so... What a way to interrupt spicy time, bruh.
You went to go smack that junk, fat as hell, watching it ripple and jiggle, and next thing you know, you saw a Juice WRLD for a brief moment.
Damn, bruh. Yo. Y'all gotta stop fucking shit.
I don't want to read these anymore about people.
Fuck the sandwich and ate it. No insights for game. Don't bother. You know, I don't think I needed you to tell me to not bother. I don't think I ever planned on doing so. I don't think that was ever in my agenda of things to do, ever.
I'm just not reading these.
When I was a freshman slash sophomore in high school, my brother, senior, was having a sleepover with 2 of his long-life friends. I do have to provide background knowledge that I am gay and his friends are straight. And I had this big crush on one of them. Let's call him Luke. One night, Luke was sleeping on the couch with just a blanket on, and I wanted to build up the courage to sleep with him. While I was tiptoeing around my brother and his friends, and instead of asking, I pulled the blanket off him and got ready to wake him up, pulling his shorts off, but I got nervous to do so and put the blanket over and left him alone. I had never told anyone the story until this day. I did end up telling about my crush, but nothing further outside a dick pic on my phone. We are still friends. So you almost assaulted your brother's lifelong friend and sent them a dick pic.
For some dick?
But you're still friends.
That's because they're building a case on you. They about to hit you with a RICO, bitch.
They're actually like a fucking insider agent just slowly working up a case. You're fucked soon, dude. How at any point did you not realize this was wrong? What's freshman, sophomore? I didn't grow up with these terms. Is that like
freshman, sophomore is first year high school, second year high school.
So you're like 15 to 16?
14 to 15.
14 to 15?
Yeah.
You gotta be sentient enough to not know to do that. Why
are the back end of these goddamn forms just the nastiest shit ever? It has literally just been cum, piss, cum, shit, sexual assault, attempted murder, attempted murder, sexual assault. What happened to y'all, man? When we said confession, we didn't mean a Law and Order table room where a stabler beats somebody up confession. We was talking like, oh, I stole a little candy, or I opened my Christmas gifts like a day early. Like,
I knew it was gonna happen. It just
there it is.
Well, this one's legal. I was
also,
19.
Kind of stupid.
My final year in high school. Well, I could see why you had to do a couple extra years. And fuck the
19,
24-year-old teaching aide in the classroom.
You were 19.
If you're 19 in high school, yeah, you there was a couple wrong turns.
You kind of suck at life.
In the classroom, I mean, that's not the most far-fetched thing. I feel like if you're gonna fuck a teacher or a teacher aide, it most likely happened in the classroom. I don't think most people have in school.
Pussies. Y'all don't know what y'all missing out on.
The only thing I've ever witnessed in school is people fucking like playing dice in like the bathroom. That was it, bro. I don't think people were just fucking.
Forgot about that, yeah, bro.
And people were running their pockets.
My homegirl blew his ex's friend and some guy's ex thought, and some guy, because his ex thought she was cheating on him after they broke up and promised me head since I brought her something. The sentence structure is pissing me off. My homegirl.
I don't know who fucked who.
Blew his ex's friend. Huh? Oh, okay, I get it. Guy has a friend that's a girl. She sucked off her ex's friend and a random guy because she thought her ex was cheating on him. Then they broke up, and that same girl then offered the person who typed this some head. Basically, motor mouth.
So did you say yes?
They most definitely said yes. They were just confused as to why it happened.
I came home from college one break, went straight to do laundry. Routine stuff, empty pockets, toss clothes in. Except I missed something. Halfway through, I remember I had a bag of in my pants, as most people do. At that point, my washer's already running, my parents were at home. Our parents are home and freaking out. So instead of pulling it out, I opened the lid, dumped the straight into the wash, and closed it like nothing happened. I literally washed my clothes with and just hoped for the best.
I don't think that's actually that bad.
What in the Walter White situation is this? Why?
Because as you know, powder though. So when powder is introduced to water, it just turns into nothing.
Yeah, but like, I've never done so I can't imagine just living at home with my parents and then dumping my in the laundry machine. When I was a child, I called the cops on my now ex-brother and took him to trial. He's a now convicted felon and a registered sex offender. Nobody knows what happened, and they ask me all the time what happened to him, and I just lie saying he moved away, but in reality, he's rotting in jail like he deserves. Also, I'm gay, and I eloped with my fiance, and my very strict Christian family has no idea. They think we're roommates.
Congrats. If you're living your true life and you got rid of a demon.
Family just sounds like a pile of shit.
Heaven, man. You're probably going to heaven, man.
W. I slept with one of my exes in a car and almost got caught by a security guard when we were doing it at a parking lot near a church. And of all the places you could have picked.
The last person and this person are going to the opposite places when they die.
Why a church, man? Why would you pick a church?
It was just calling to him.
I guess, yeah. When my nephew was a little over 1, I was helping my sister watch him. I found a spray bottle with liquid and thought it was water. I was constantly spraying him in the face with it as he would laugh and I would do it again. Later on, my sister came home and asked why the bleach was out. It then soon clicked with me that I was spraying bleach all over his face. He seems alright to this day. Well, that's good at least.
Alright.
You almost murdered a child, so you know, glad you got off.
Just fucking blow a child's face right on. Not saying none of those words out loud.
You don't want to read them?
Nope. Sometimes you just don't want to say things out loud because then they can go in an AI bot.
Accidentally did not realize it was an old middle-aged man because I was more focused on getting Robux. So I'm just gonna be the first one to point out the obvious. Nothing about this was accidental.
Prostitute.
You did it on purpose for Robux. And now only feel bad about your situation because you realized it was a middle-aged man.
You escort, son, because you did it for the bucks. That legally makes you an escort.
Not even real money, Robux. All of that so you could get like an extra life and steal brain rot. I lied to my family about being a 21-year-old virgin. I first had intercourse at 18 in my parents' driveway in a guy's car. Worst experience ever. And no, I didn't enjoy myself. He stopped and pretty much kicked me out of the car. I took a shower until I didn't feel my skin. How bad could it have been? He kicked you out? What did you do? What happened? I'm in middle school. When I didn't like someone and needed to take a dump, I would look at a picture of them. Yo, what? Why did you need motivation to take a dump?
What the fuck? Maybe you think you was shitting on him?
I don't know, I guess. When I was a high schooler, me and my friends went to a mall to stroll around the mall, and on the entrance, a security guard was checking our bags, and one of my friends was in front checking his bag, and then I yelled, "There's a bomb in there." The security guard got mad at me, and good thing didn't report me for a bomb threat. Yeah, you might be brain dead. Yeah, you might be stupid. This might be worse than Droid bringing a boogie bomb to the airport. You ever hear about that story?
Oh, what?
My friend Droid was going to Canada and had a boogie bomb from Fortnite in his suitcase, and TSA took it out and was like, "What the hell is this?" And he had to awkwardly explain. I believe he used the exact words that it was a boogie bomb while getting interrogated by a TSA.
To a TSA agent what a boogie bomb was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they confiscated it. So about a year ago, me and my friend group had this one friend who is very manipulative and always pushed blame onto me. And one day, me and a couple of my friends from the group got a different friend group to invade our Discord server and basically harass this guy until he left. And a week later, we find out that his girlfriend broke up with him because of it. Losing the huzz because your Discord server got invaded?
Do any of these words really mean what they mean at this point?
That's a canon event for someone.
Is that real? Is that a thing that happens with you guys, with Zoomers?
A canon event in someone's life is their girlfriend left them because their Discord server got invaded. Last one! You got that, bro. Send us off.
So when I was about 5 or 6, I somehow found mom's pepper spray that was in her purse. Thought it was perfume and was spraying it everywhere. Somehow put it back in her purse before I started. Somehow rubbed it in my eyes. Woke up my mom and had to stand under a cold ass shower for 30 minutes. Would not recommend.
Spraying pepper spray like perfume is kind of funny.
That is actually really funny. That was actually a good one. That didn't make me feel bad.
But shit, we made it through the confessions chat. I regret doing this, but, you know, it was a fun time with Heavenly. YouTube, if you enjoyed us doing the drunk confessions, make sure to like and sub. Maybe we'll do more. Who knows? I don't know. Have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. Heavenly, any words for the confessions? A
lot of you are very great creative writers and or good at prompting ChatGPT, but some of you definitely just need to go to hell. Not jail. Go to hell.
Yeah, W responds.